Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing this really pretty soft smoky eye with a red lip. I didn't film the wing. I wasn't planning on doing a wing, but you know, sometimes things happen and you just gotta roll with punches. So if you guys want to see what I think about this palette and how it goes on, then alright guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Healthy Glow, this Unisex Healthy Glow by Charlotte Tilbury. I have been loving this. I have been using this before makeup. And as you guys can see, once you rub it in, it actually starts to deposit color. I'm going to use my MAC paint pot in Lane Low, and I'm going to use this as my primer today. So for today's look, we are going to use the Biba palette. I'm really excited about this. I think I'm going to keep my look pretty simple today because I think I want to use a bold lip. I'm not sure yet though. So what I'm going to do is first take a MAC 224 and take the color Tusk, which is this shade here. And I'm going to use that to set my primer. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is take the color Freckle, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to use the same brush. And I'm going to take this into the crease. These colors literally blend beautifully. Like, they're just so easy to work with. And they're beautiful. Like, it's taken very little effort. I just naturally blend a lot. But you don't need to. So I don't know what I want to do because there's so many colors I look at. I'm like, yes, I want to use that. I want to use it. I think I'm going to go in with Tone, which is this shade here. And I'm taking this Royal Langnickel BOM 43 brush. And I'm going to, these are one of the cream to powder. I think I need a stiffer brush. I'm going to take this tapered blending brush by Bodyography Pro. And I'm going to go in with Tone. I thought it'd be more pigmented on my skin, but it's not. So that's okay, we'll build this up. And then we'll start bringing this up into the crease just to blend all the shades. So this is one of her cream to powders, and you could tell it's one of the cream to powders because it has like ridges, whereas her mattes are smooth. So we're gonna blend this and then blend whatever's on the lid. It's pretty though, I like it. I'm going to take this flat shader brush by Bodyography. Looks like this. It's like my MAC 239 but thinner. And I'm going to take the color Shine, which is this here. I'm going to place that in the inner corner. It's really pretty, but I feel like, there it is. It's better applied with your finger. I wanted to use my brush because I wanted to have more control of where the color is placed. And I don't want it to be like up into the crease. But it worked out, kind of. It's okay, we'll go back in with our don't worry about the edges because we're going to go back in with our blending brush here. I'm actually going to take Tone, which was the color that we originally were trying to get on the lid. And I'm just going to add that and then blend it out So I'm going to take my Fenty concealer, and this is in the shade 290, and I'm going to apply this under my eye and let it set for a little bit while we decide what foundation we're going to wear. I've been using the Laura Mercier foundation quite a bit this week, and it just reminded me how much I liked it. And it's actually wearing better than it has. So it just goes to show, like, your skin is constantly changing. Like, when I first used it, it didn't wear that well on me. I felt like it wasn't going to be like one of those foundations that would wear long days, but I have been wearing it for really long days, and it's worked out really well. So we're gonna use that, and I will be right back with. All right, guys, so I have blended out my concealer with my Juno & Co sponge, and I love this sponge. It is so good, and it's the only sponge that I've literally been using for a few weeks now. I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. That's what it looks like. The shade I use is 3W1, and for those of you that are interested, my foundation matches are all down below in the information bar. I'm going to take this and just apply it all over. This is actually probably a little too much foundation, considering that this sponge makes your foundation go a long way. So I feel like my lights are not doing me justice today. I feel like they are washing me out. All right, guys, so for my powder, I'm going to be using my Coty Airspun powder. Let me tell you guys, I have been using this every day since I got it, and it does have a little bit of a scent to it. So if you're really sensitive to scent, I would say pass. But if you are somebody, and it's not like the Huda powder, like when I bought the Huda Beauty powder, I had to return it. It was so intense. This is not as intense, but it does have a fragrance to it. So I'm just going to apply this with my sponge. So I do find that this powder gives you some additional coverage. It's not a ton, but it does provide you with some extra coverage. So if you are that person, you are going to like this. And it was really inexpensive. I want to say it was under $10. So for my bronzer today, I'm going to be using my Laguna bronzer by NARS. I showed this to you guys a while ago, and it hadn't had a dent yet, but I wanted to show you guys I made a dent. And I saw that Fenty is releasing bronzers, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm excited and I want it, but you guys know that I have a ton of bronzer, so I'm going to resist wanting to get it, but I want to get it. I'm hoping that we get it in gratis at Sephora. And if you guys were wondering, yes, I still work at Sephora, but I'm like super part-time, and hopefully I'll get my gratis tomorrow, because I haven't picked it up since my last video, my haul, or my gratis haul. That's how long it's been. So I'm hoping to have a nice little stash to share with you guys. So I'm just going to dust this off. I like to dust off my powder after I bronze my face, because then it just helps blend my bronzer out. So I'm going to go ahead and do my mascara, my brows, and I think I'm going to do a little bit of liner. I'm going to use my Fenty liner just to do a really thin line, and then I'll be back to finish the rest of the look. So what was supposed to be a soft natural liner ended up being a thick wing. So we're gonna roll with it. I'm gonna take this lip oil by MAC. This is in Candy Drop, and I'm gonna use this to stain my lip. I have been loving this. So we're gonna let that sit for a little bit, and I'm gonna go back into the palette. Now that I have this heavy liner, I kind of want to make some changes. I'm gonna take the color Cocoa, which is this shade right here, and I'm gonna take this MAC 217, and I'm just going to take this right on the outer edge of the eye. And I'm going to take a 224 and I'm going to blend this out. And then as I'm blending it out, I'm kind of bringing that color forward, but I don't really want like a ton of, like I don't want to take the entire dark shade in towards the eye. So by bringing most of the color to the outer edge and then blending it forward, then you're getting this really diffused color as opposed to like a really heavy application of it. So do the same thing to the other eye. This eye is always harder for me because it droops at the end. These colors though, guys, they are this palette is just, it's amazing. She did such a beautiful job with it. We're gonna be doing like a little getaway. My husband and I will be doing a little getaway with our son in April, and I'm taking this palette. Like I knew I was gonna be taking this palette because it's just perfect. It has everything you're gonna need. I'm gonna go in with Shine again and a Bodyography flat shader brush. I'm just going to take this right under the brow and then blend it back. This color is really beautiful. Like it just lifted the eye, right? I'm also going to take this and then apply it to the inner corner. I'm debating on whether I want to take any of that color under my eye or just apply mascara. Let's just apply mascara. So my lower lash mascara is the Extended Play Giga Black Lash by MAC. It is my favorite. And I'm gonna take that and just really define my lashes. Like, just makes a difference. And then if you get a little bit of mascara under or on your skin, don't worry about it. Just let it dry and then clean it up. All right, so now I'm gonna take my bronzer again, and I'm gonna use this little Ita brush that's in there, and I'm just going to run it down the sides of my nose just because I feel like I needed a little bit of contrast, like my face was looking really flat. Much better. Just to make that look natural, I'm just gonna take a brush, oops, and then just blend it out a little. There we go. Looks good, looks good. Okay, for my blush, I'm a little torn, but I think I'm gonna go with Charlotte Tilbury, what is this? The Climax. Just because it has that really pretty like bronzy finish to it, because the eye is that. I just wanna kind of keep everything cohesive. I'm gonna take a MAC 137. Yeah, this was a good choice. And then I'm also gonna bring that up. Man, I love the way this eye turned out. Looks so good. Everything just looks so smooth. Like, the shadow looks so smooth. So I'm just gonna take my sponge and then blend that out a little bit so it doesn't look just like cut off. Like I want it to look smooth and even. I haven't really been using highlighter lately, and I like the matte finish. I like the blush to be just like the only glow on my face. So I think we're gonna do that. And for my lip, I'm going to give you guys 2 lip options. The first one is just doing the stain that I have on my lip, but I'm going to take this Fenty gloss in Diamond Milk. I didn't buy it. I told you guys I wasn't going to purchase any of her glosses, and if I was going to buy one, it would have been fussy, but this one was gifted to me. And on its own, it's a bit too milky for my complexion, but layered on top of something, it looks really pretty. So to finish the look, I'm going to take the Skindinavia, the Makeup Finishing Spray. We're going to let that dry, and then we'll come back and we'll do the final look. So just some minor touches. I'm going to take Shine again. I'm going to take the Zoeva 322 brush. This is actually a brow brush. But I'm going to take this and I'm going to really concentrate shine on the inner corner. So this is the first lip option. It's just a really pretty glossy nude pink lip. And I think it's really pretty. I think if you're wanting to go with something that's a little bit softer, romantic, this is a beautiful look. But we're going to turn it up a little bit. Alright guys, and this is the second lip option, and as you guys can see, it's a really beautiful blue base red, and this is actually Velvet Ribbon by lisaeldrige. Love, 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 love. Alright guys, so just some quick thoughts on this palette. I'm going to tell you guys it is really beautiful. The colors are stunning for every day. You have cool, warm, and neutral tones. It is a neutral palette, so that means that the colors don't lean too warm or too cool, but you do have your warmer neutrals and your cooler neutrals. So it's a really great palette that has everything that you need, okay? Now, they are so smooth. They are absolutely stunning. They basically blend themselves out. And I didn't have any issue with any of the shades I've used so far. The only row that I would say doesn't really call my name is this bottom row, which has your blacks and your grays. Those aren't really colors that I feel look really great on me, but they're good to have because you never know when you're going to need them. I mean, maybe one day I decide to do a black smoky eye, which I like a black smoky eye. But you know, it's not something that you'll often see me wear. I like more of your browns and your warmer shades. I feel like that's what looks best. I also like the neutral warm shades. I feel like that's just what works best with my skin tone. So I will tell you guys that this is probably a palette that I would have paid for. I didn't pay for this one. I actually used my Sephora points and I got a gift card, so I ended up paying I think like $20 something for it, which is amazing. And when I saw it, I was excited by this palette. I was, because I feel like it has everything I like. So again, this bottom row is probably not my favorite, but I can make it work. So I do really like it. The packaging is nice. It's nice and sturdy. I love the sizes of her pants. Like, they're, I think, pretty perfect. They're not small, they're not large, they're a good amount. And I feel like in this palette she gave you enough shades where you can do just a very simple, quick eye look. And again, these blend out effortlessly. I think she did a beautiful job with the cream to powder. I think she did a beautiful job with the shimmer shades. I have no complaints about this palette. I really love it. Let's do a quick review on this guy here, the Fenty Gloss Bomb in the Diamond Milk. It's too milky for me. I like it to layer, but not to wear it on its own. I've tried it on its own, but I do think it's a really pretty topper. So my personal favorite is Fussy. I think it just gives your lips enough color, enough shine. It's absolutely stunning. And in terms of the universal shade, the first, I think it's called the universal shade, the first one that she came out with, it's pretty on my skin tone, and I would say a medium tan. It looks too brown on me. I prefer more pink. So if you like more of a beigey brown, then you're gonna like the universal one. If you like a little bit more color to your lip, then I would do Fussy. And if you just want something that's gonna be like really milky and creamy on your lip and super shiny, then you're gonna like the Diamond Milk. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to leave a comment down below letting me know which was your favorite lip option. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. Be sure to like this video, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.